Thank you so much for coming to our website. I'm going to take this opportunity to take you through a few things because our website was upgraded, and I know for a fact that you're going to want to get through this as quickly as possible, as comfortable as possible. And of course, it's my complete and utter idea to make sure that you get information that we want you to get, and also I want to make sure that you understand exactly what's going to happen from here, and I want you to go through the website as comfortable and as easy as possible, like I've said before, right? So first of all, you came to this website because you believe or you feel that you have what it takes to be a model. You've got your interest is there. Otherwise, what would you do here right now? I'm sure you will agree with me. You will not be here right now if it wasn't for the interest that you have to become a model. And a lot of people ask us this question: who can do modeling? What age do you have to be? Is it for male? Is it for female? Well, the bottom line is there's only one simple answer. Modeling is for everybody as long as you fit the criteria. Male or female doesn't matter. You can start at the age of 2 until as old as you want to be. If you go look on our Facebook, we actually just made a post this recent week of an 87-year-old lady that's still doing modeling. 87 years, she's almost 90 years old. She's a supermodel, and she's still doing it now. If she can do it, you can. First of all, what type of models, or how can I put this? What type of model would you like to be, right? So you'll see we've got commercial, editorial, swimsuit, lingerie, photographic, runway, fitness and petite. And of course, just to give you an idea, commercial is your high-end photography, your high-end billboards and stuff. Editorial is more your local print. Then we've got swimsuit and lingerie, which both falls in the glamour category. We've got photographic, that's catalogs, and then of course runway, which is your fashion shows. Fitness is more body beautiful and stuff like that. It's not bodybuilding. Petite is for the shorter people from about 1.5 meters and taller, and this is not including kids. Alright, so it's really important to have an idea what you like to become as a model. We always say the more you can be, the better your chances. So if you, for example, say, listen, I want to be a lingerie model, and you also want to be a fitness model, and you can do runway because you've got the right height, or whatever the case may be, the more you can do, the better. Okay, so that's very important to understand. Okay, now I want you to understand, what does MSA and Phoenix Models do? Alright, first of all, we are a model management agency. We specialize in editorial, commercial, print, TV, and all related work, including fashion shows, TV ads, billboards, magazines, and so much more. Alright, understand something. We unfortunately are not a beauty pageant business, so we're not going to send our models from Miss South Africa. That's not what we do. And we have our own internal competitions like Extreme Model Search, Face of MSA, Face of Phoenix, excuse me, and so many other things. So we've been going for over 12, close to 13 years now, and we only focus on modeling and not beauty pageants. So I hope you understand that, and that you don't have a problem with that. Alright, please do us a favor. You'll see on the website there's a little button that says please follow us on Instagram. We're asking you nicely. Please go click and follow us if you don't follow us already. They say sharing is scaring, so we would like for you to please go and just follow us on Instagram and our other social media handles. Alright, so what's basically going to happen from here is you're going to go through the website. You'll see there's 2 videos. This is the first video of the 2, and the first thing that you need to know is the model application. That's very important. You need to get access to the model application in order for us to consider you. Why do we do that? It's because every application we receive goes through a screening test. The applicant must do the application themselves. We cannot do it for you. And the reason why the application is so important, okay, is that you need to understand we need to forward your information to clients. Clients want to see who you are. They've never met you. They don't know who and what you are, and they normally take our word for it to say that if we present something or someone to them, that will be the same person walking through the door. So that's why the application and the assessment process is so important. And then of course the reason why we cannot allow you to come into our office to do or send your application on WhatsApp, as we need to confirm that you can read, you can write, you have a valid email address and all the necessary stuff that needs to be in place. And please understand something, we are not discriminating, but what we are saying is everything that in this industry that you receive is via email and via documents, so you have to be able to read English and speak English at least to an extent where they can understand you, where you can understand what you read. So that's very important. That's why you have to do the application online. Okay, let's talk about the other things of the application. Is quite important. It says everything in the industry is done in writing, like I just said, and you must take the application quite serious, or very serious for that matter. You must make sure your information is accurate, and like I said, you need to understand you have to do it in English. Okay, and then why do we need to assess? Is like I just said, is a very important process that you have to go through. Understand not everyone is honest, and some people do lie on the application, so it is very important. It's our duty to make sure that we verify it through an assessment process, so that when you do go for a casting, that you are the person you say you are. Alright, and then of course after that we do the model assessment. Okay, so just imagine we accept you from face value. So what I'm saying is, just imagine we accept your application based on what you're saying, and not because you're lying, but just because you're not understanding how to do it properly, or you may be just doing it wrong. And we take that information, we send it to a client. That client by default choose you for some kind of work, and we had this problem in the past. And you get to the client and I say, listen, but this is not what we received on the application, because hair has changed, color has changed, body maybe have changed, and many other aspects and important criteria that we look at. Alright, now at the assessment, that's when we verify it. So we'll take your application, we will then verify to make sure all the information that we ask of you is right. And then of course we also do a voice test and video test. We do some Polaroid photos just to show them who you are at that specific time, and we do the interview and discussions when it comes to contract and all legal stuff, which is quite simple and straightforward. And that's why the assessment process is extremely important. I always say to people, this is like a real life scenario from a casting perspective that we put you in, so that we can familiarize you with the process going forward. Apologies for that. Alright, and then of course I can guarantee you that it will, when we do the assessment right and everything is in place and it's up to date, it will better your chances by 200% to get the job done. So I just want to say from my side, thank you so much for coming to our website. It is very important that you go further on the website. You'll see there's another video below. In the video below we will explain the different type of memberships and why we do the memberships we're doing it, and it's important that you please watch that video, because that will make all sense to you there. From my side, thank you, and I will see you in the next video.